What is going on, y'all? It is the Caveman back at it again with another video. And as we all saw yesterday, Big Ben Roethlisberger finally announced his retirement. It was pretty much inevitable at this point. I mean, like, after week 15 or something like that, it was leaked that he didn't even want to play football anymore. This guy was bound to hang him up this offseason at some point. We are witnessing one of the most generational eras of football come to an end right before our eyes. But before I get into it, you guys know the drill around here. Mott's applesauce if you're ever hungry, thirsty, whatever it might be. Mott's applesauce will satisfy whatever satisfy you need to satisfy the Caveman guarantee. I promise it will never fail you. So yeah, Ben Roethlisberger officially retired. I know I'm late to the party and everything, but this is when I got an opportunity to really put my thoughts together. Sticking with Ben Roethlisberger for a second, he really had one hell of a career, although down the stretch over the last couple of years, people have been kind of making fun of him. He's kind of turned into like a league-wide meme. Pick! Who the hell? Pick! What the fuck is that? Pick! Look at his face! Although winning 2 Super Bowls is not the easiest accomplishment ever, so hats off to Big Ben for a great career. But my thoughts in this video aren't really centered around Big Ben and his retirement. It's about what might happen with Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, who also apparently seem to be contemplating the same type of fate. First, let's talk about what I think the future holds for Tom Brady, because I don't think he's going to retire, even though he's making it sound like it through various comments that he's made over the last couple days, ever since he lost in the divisional round. Tom Brady is currently 44 years of age, and he's going to be 45 by the time the next season begins, but he has gone on record a number of times saying that he feels like he's mentally and physically prepared his body to play until the age of 50. When originally asked if playing until the age of 50 was something he had in mind, he immediately shot down that idea because it does sound awfully insane. But he was asked not too long ago about September of 2021, and this was his response.
Can Tom Brady play until 50 years old?
Wow. I don't find it so difficult. And plus in the Florida, it's kind of a retiree state. So I feel like I can play and then just glide into retirement. I think I can. I think it's a yes.
Now, that certainly sounded like a man that has opened his mind to future possibilities, considering the fact that when he was originally asked, he completely shot the idea down. Granted, though, this was back in September of 2021, so a lot has changed since then. Obviously, they lost the divisional round to the Los Angeles Rams. I'm sure in his mind, that was a premature exit from the postseason, so now he's got a lot of different thoughts going through his brain. He's also come out and said that he's got other life obligations he needs to attend to, such as being a father, being a husband. He wants to be there for his family, and I completely understand that, but this is why I think it's a bunch of baloney, and I think he's just kind of in his feels and why he actually is not going to step away from the game. As we all know, Tom Brady is a man with extremely high expectations. He sets the bar so high for himself you'd think it's impossible to reach. But that doesn't mean he's not smart or not realistic either. When Tom Brady left Tampa Bay, he knew 2 things. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to win each and every year he was with the Buccaneers. Although he might have set expectations high like that, he knew that wasn't realistic. But he also knew that at some point he had to be a father and he had to be a husband. It's not like all of this realization has just hit him because he got knocked out of the divisional round prematurely in the postseason. So with that being said, this is all a part of his plan. This guy's going to play until he feels like he's fulfilled his duty in the NFL, until he's fulfilled his expectations and his goals that he set for himself. If you think for a second that he thought he was going to do everything he had in mind in just 2 years with Tampa, there's no way. He plans on playing with Tampa Bay at least for another year. At least. Especially considering the fact that this dude just led the NFL in passing yards and passing touchdowns, is currently in the MVP race, and he's also already, like I said earlier, gone on record saying he can play until 50. I think he's still got some left in the tank, and just because he's a little bit in his emotions right now because he got knocked out, I don't think it means very much. Playing next year, folks, he's been prepared for moments like this. He's experienced it before. Don't let anything he says right now fool you. Now let's get into the other fellow that is supposedly contemplating retirement, and that would be Green Bay Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is stepping away from the game, especially after the way his year just ended, and let me tell you why. Aaron Rodgers is a man that cares a lot about the public image he portrays to the world. Aaron Rodgers is a man that I think really cares about the legacy that he is going to leave behind. And as we saw unfold this year, Aaron Rodgers underwent some heavy fire because of his opinions on the COV. He's very outspoken about the protocols. He felt it was unfair, yada, yada, yada. We all know what happened. He was really public enemy number one in the NFL. And then an MVP voter came on record saying that he was not going to vote for Aaron Rodgers because of his COV opinions, and that was bad, and I think it really pissed off Aaron Rodgers. And do you know what else pisses off Aaron Rodgers? Only putting up a touchdown against the lowest seed in the postseason on his own home field coming off of a bye. Because he knows that people like that MVP voter were relishing in the moment when he got knocked out of the divisional round. He knows those people were having a ball and they were so happy about it. And I know inside of Aaron Rodgers that drives him nuts because he wants to push it right back in their face. And unfortunately for Aaron Rodgers, that game specifically, no matter what way you spin it, is an indictment on him. You cannot put up 7 points on your own home field coming out of a bye against a team that had negative total yards halfway through the second quarter. It made him look really bad. Everybody's questioning Aaron Rodgers in the postseason as it is, and then he gets bounced out early in the divisional after being the favorites to win the Super Bowl. And with all that being said, there is no chance in hell, no chance on God's green earth that Aaron Rodgers is going to walk away from the game after his legacy was basically tarnished by that awful loss to the 49ers, knowing that people like that MVP voter are relishing in his downfall. He within himself is not going to be able to handle that. He's going to play next season. He's going to have a point to prove. He's going to want to get his train back on track. You really think he's going to leave with his legacy currently in question? That's ridiculous. But that's not where the questions stop with Aaron Rodgers. Sure, he's going to play, but where's he going to play at? Is he going to stay with Green Bay? Is he going to go over to the AFC, play with the Denver Broncos where his offensive coordinator just got hired as the head coach? What's he going to do? After last offseason, I thought for sure that 2021 would be his final season in Green Bay, but I think I've completely changed my mind on that. I think he's going to stay with the Packers. Green Bay literally got on their hands and knees and gave Aaron Rodgers everything he wanted just to get him to stay at least one more season. But at the end of the day, I think Aaron Rodgers, he wanted that, but I also think he just wanted to say in how things were going with the team and with the franchise. And I think he was able to mend his relationship with the general manager, and he was able to get what he really ultimately wanted. And I also think he just likes Green Bay. I think he likes the people. I think he likes the stadium. I think he likes the city. This is where he grew up. This is where his career was made. I don't know if he really wants to leave his home. But the biggest reason why I don't think he's going anywhere is because the only places he can go are in the AFC. And as we all saw this season, the NFC was far less competitive than the AFC. Obviously, the end goal of playing in the NFL is to win the Super Bowl. So going over to the AFC, where there is a plethora of young, dominant talent, with a potentially new offensive coordinator, new roster, new look, new players, new everything, only puts Aaron Rodgers at a severe disadvantage in comparison to everyone else in that competitive conference. So why would he want to do that? Why would he want to put himself at a disadvantage? Why not just stay where you are and continue to be a Super Bowl contender like you have over the last few years now? Your response to all of this might be, well, what if the Packers want to kickstart the rebuild and they want to get whatever they can get for their Hall of Fame quarterback to do so? And to that, I say two things. The first thing is that part of the agreement that Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers made before this past season began is that he would have a majority of the control over what his future would hold for him. If the Packers wanted to ship him away, it would have to be pretty much Aaron Rodgers approving it, which, it's kind of crazy to say, but it's the truth. The second reason why I feel like the Packers are not going to trade him away is because before this past season, they made it very clear that they want every single shot at the Super Bowl that they can get. They're not interested in any rebuild. They could have got the motherload for Aaron Rodgers last offseason. Nobody knew if he was going to get traded, and teams were willing to pay an astronomical package, and they declined. I understand if they wait another year, they're not going to get nothing for Rodgers, but like I said, I think they're only interested in trying to win a Super Bowl. They're not interested in whatever rebuild that people might be talking about, and they're going to hold on to Aaron Rodgers every single chance they can to try and win the big trophy. For resulting in my ultimate conclusion that Aaron Rodgers will not retire, nor will he leave Green Bay. And those are my thoughts in general about Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Big Ben Roethlisberger. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you want to hit the bell to be notified when I upload, I'd appreciate that. You can go over to Twitter, follow me over there. I'd appreciate that as well. I have a TikTok down in the description that you should check out that has been popping off recently, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.